Sometimes you just play well. Sometimes everything seems to go right. Sometimes everything you do works on offense and on defense. And that's exactly what's happening in this game versus Iowa State. Iowa State comes in at 5-5, but are no match for the 9-1 Kansas. Welcome to 688 The Bull Kansas Jayhawk football press conference with head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, you're a 21-point favorite in this game versus Iowa State. Does your focus as a team seem to change when you're such a big favorite? I think it's only human to take a little bit of a different approach when you're supposed to do something like win by 21 in college football, but it's our jobs as coaches to make sure that we still come prepared for everything and make sure that we take care of business. Lawrence Wright has been taking a bigger role as of late. Is that the scheme, or why is he getting more playing time? I think Lawrence has been playing great for us, so that's why he's seeing more time. He's a great quarterback, and we would probably start for many programs. But the way we have this team built, he plays as our dual threat quarterback, and he's been playing great of lately, and we have been scheming more for him as of late because he has been taking care of business on the field. How is your team feeling this late in the season with injuries and rest days? We feel like we've been given more rest than usual this season, mostly because we have seen more injuries, but we're always looking at each player's health and looking how we can keep them fresh and help not get them injured. Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. One of the basic tenets in sports is to keep your eye on the ball. I'm here to break that rule. Take your eye off the ball in this one and watch that trench warfare that's going to be going on the lines of scrimmage. The offensive line against the defensive line. Two tough, hard-nosed, smash-mouth squads on both sides, hoping to get the best of each other with a series of body blows. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
We're in Story County in central Iowa, getting ready to bring you this exciting football matchup. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Kansas going to start off with this one. Zapp's going to get the handoff. He's going to find the right side. He's got a big gain and finally brought down from behind after a huge 26-yard rush to start this one out. Zapp already playing well in this game. We could see some really, really high-scoring offense here by Kansas in this game against Iowa State. 1st and 10, Blanton back, throws right. It's going to find Jay Weems, his favorite receiver. He's got 13 yards and a first down on the comeback route. 2nd and 5, Lawrence Wright into the game, changing the play. He has that ability to kind of change plays, and he's going to hand this one off for Rogers. Rogers making a beautiful cut, finally brought down after a 16-yard rush by Tom Rogers. He gets the handoff from Lawrence Wright, the dual-threat quarterback, and he takes this one for 16. 3rd and 4, Blanton hands this one off to Zapp, and Zapp's not even going to be touched. Runs this one in for a 6-yard touchdown. Touchdown, Kansas Jayhawks up 7-0 early against Iowa State. 2nd and 14, Iowa State. Decker is going to pitch this one to Hall. Hall has some room on the left side. He's going to break a tackle, break another tackle. He's at a 45, 24-yard rush for Brees Hall. If Iowa State wants to stay in this game, they're really going to need to control the time of possession because Kansas can score quickly. So Iowa State needs to make sure that they score. 3rd and 6, Decker's back and shotgun takes the snap, looking. He's going to break a sack. He's going to throw over the middle of Porter. Porter's got it. He's going to make a couple guys miss, and he's at 19 yards and a first down for Iowa State. A beautiful job by Deckers to break the tackle on the sack and throw a decent ball to his wide receiver, and then his wide receiver breaks a tackle or two, gets a couple more yards, and Iowa State threatening to score. 2nd and 15. Deckers in shotgun, takes a snap, looking. Looking, the lefty throws to the right. It's going to be intercepted. It's going to be by Rima Tucker, the middle linebacker, coming up with a huge interception there, just jumping the route. I'm not sure if Deckers never even saw him over there or what, but Decker throws an interception. Kansas going to start this one on the 6-yard line. Blanton going to fake the handoff. He's going to pitch it to Campbell. Campbell's going to make a guy miss it to 20. He might be gone. The 30, 40, 50, 40, 30. One more guy can catch him. Can't get him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Brian Campbell, 94 yards on the pitch, on the option by Blanton, pitching it at the perfect time, gives Brian Campbell plenty of room to make some guys miss, and he is gone. It's just a foot race to the end zone. Brian Campbell wins this one, and Kansas up 14-0 on the 94-yard rush. First and 10, Iowa State needing something here to stay in the game. Looks like they're going to go option, and it is going to be picked off by Mitchell, the free safety, and nobody's going to get him. He's going to run this one in for the touchdown, a pick six by Mitchell, and he just knew what was going on here. It was too easy to read. Mitchell grabs it, able to stay on his feet, and runs this one in for the defensive touchdown. Kansas up 21-0. 17 seconds left. Iowa State needing something good to happen here. They're going to get a pass to Shaw. He's going to make a couple guys miss, and he's going to be brought down after 27 yards. Iowa State really needing something to go right after the pick six and after the 94-yard touchdown run by Kansas. Iowa State needs to do something here at home if they want to stay in this ball game and keep people in their seats. First and 10, 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Decker's going to change play. He's going to snap it at the 1. Throws it to the right. He's going to find Shaw again. Shaw makes another guy miss. 16 yards for him. So back-to-back big pass plays by Iowa State, finishing up the first quarter. 3rd and 8. Decker's back. Going to throw to the right. He's going to find his guy Porter. Darian Porter, 16 yards and a first down. 2nd and goal for Iowa State. Deckers by himself in the backfield, takes a snap, looking, has all day. He's going to decide to run this one, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's in for the 4-yard touchdown run. Hunter Deckers going to decide to run this one. Everyone covered, so great coverage, but then when it came to making the tackle for Kansas, no one could get it done, and Deckers runs this one in for a 4-yard touchdown. Iowa State on the board.
5 wide.
2nd and inches for Blanton. 3:33 left to go in the second quarter. Looks like a screen. Campbell's going to get it. He's going to break a tackle. He's got 17 yards on the screen pass. Just a beautiful job by Brian Campbell. The defender actually there just couldn't knock the ball out of his hands. Campbell makes him pay, and Kansas is going to be good to go. 3rd and 3. Right in. He's going to hand this one off to Tom Rogers, the backup, and he's going to run this one in. 4-yard touchdown run for Kansas, making the score 28-7. Tom Rogers has really been seeing some extra playing time as of late. We'll see what that means going forward, but Kansas scoring here. 3rd and 2 for Decker is going to send his running back Hall in motion. The snap, looking, he's going to try to run. He's going to try to scramble. He breaks a tackle. He's got a lot of room out here. And he's going to fumble. He's going to fumble. It's going to be hit, and McNair coming up with it. And he is going to try to take it back and finally brought down at the 40. Deckers runs for 30 yards, gets the ball knocked out. Kansas back the other way. A beautiful knockout there by Ward from behind. He just did not see the defender from behind and gets it for the brings him the ball back to Kansas. 1st and 10. Blanton didn't think he'd have the ball back here, but he's got a minute to score. 1st and 10 for him. He throws to the right. He's going to find Moore, Justin Moore, the wide receiver, the young wide receiver. 25 yards on that reception and a first down. Justin Moore's really been coming on lately as a young guy, as a freshman. He's really done a good job at just doing what he's told, and that ends up with more playing time. 2nd and goal, 25 seconds left to go. Blanton's going to keep it on the handoff option, and he's going to run this one into the end zone for a touchdown. Kansas 35, Iowa State 7. 25 seconds left to go for Decker. He's back, looking, throws right. He's going to find Brees Hall, and Hall has some room. Makes a guy miss. He's still on his feet. The 50, the 46-yard line before being brought down. 28 yards on the reception. 11 seconds left to go. Let's see if Deckers throws it deep. He's going to throw it short to Shaw, and he's going to get the first down, 16 yards, and 7 seconds left to go in the second half. Looks like they're going to go a little hurry up here for Iowa State. Let's see if they can get a snap off. They do. Looking 3, 2, 1, and ran out of bounds after the completion, and that's going to set Iowa State up here for a field goal. I cannot believe they actually try to go for it, but they get it down to the 11-yard line before bringing out the field goal kicker. Up and good. Iowa State's going to take 10 points into the half. Kansas going to take 35 points, leading this one 35-10. Blanton to start the second half. Going to hand this one off to Zapp. Zapp finds a lot of room on the right side. He's got a big gain, 29 yards total for him on the right side. Already 120 yards on the day, averaging almost 9 yards a carry. He's really installing his will on the defense. Lawrence Wright ends, going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it on the option. He's going to keep it. Finally brought down at about the 7-yard line. He's got 24 yards and a first down for Kansas. Lawrence Wright back in the game for 3rd and goal. He's usually an option. He's going to hand this one off to Tom Rogers, and he's going to get into the end zone for another touchdown. Tom Rogers, second of the day. Kansas up 42-10. Decker's back, trying to get something going here in the second half. Throws it to Skates. He catches this one, 14 yards and a first down for Iowa State. 3:50 left to go. Decker's in shotgun. Takes it. Looks like it's going to be a screen. It's going to be red. It's going to be intercepted again, this time by Ward. And that's going to be turnover number 4. 3 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, and Kansas's defense just imploding this offense of Iowa State. And that's a 4th turnover. 3:46 left to go in the third quarter. Iowa State needing to get their head right and get back in this one. Johnson's going to catch this one on the right side. 16 yards and a first down for Kansas. That one's coming from Lawrence Wright. Seeing a little more playing time here. Not sure why Blanton is not in the game, but Wright taking the reins on this one. 2nd and 4. Wright's going to keep this one. He's going to rush to the right side. He's in for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. 8-yard touchdown run for Lawrence Wright. That's going to make the score 49-10. Lawrence Wright coming in and just imploding his will on the defense as well. 1st and 10 for Deckers, needing something to go right here. Throws to the right side. He's going to find Darian Porter, 19 yards and a first down. Iowa State moving. Let's hopefully they can hold on to the ball here. Deckers in shotgun, takes a snap, looking, throws right. Going to be caught by Moore, the tight end. He's going to get a first down. He's still on his feet. The 35, 30, finally pushed out 25 yards on the reception. 3rd and 3. Decker's going to hand this one off, and Hall is going to get stopped. -3 on the play there. Pendleton coming up, making the play at the corner position. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Decker's in shotgun, takes a snap, looking, throws right. Going to find this guy in Skates for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. 14 yards on that reception there. Decker is finally kind of getting a good taste in his mouth after the 3 turnovers there. Right, going to hand this one off to Matt Butler, the 3rd string running back. It looks like all the backups are in for Kansas. 6:30 left to go. Wright's going to fake this handoff. He's going to keep this one. He's got some big gain, and he's going to have about 17 on the play. With the backups in, Lawrence Wright going to see a bunch of time here. Almost a whole quarter and a half to play. He's going to throw to the right side and find his find his wide receiver in Louis Joseph. 18 yards and a first down. So although Wright has come into the game, the offense has not slowed down at all. I mean, they are taking more time on the clock, but they are still making progress up the field on this Iowa State defense. Kansas, Berg going to kick this one up and good for the 3-point field goal, 52-17, 3:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. And that's going to do it for this one. Kansas going to win this one 52-17. Kansas's defense causing 4 turnovers, which was huge. Also big is offensive plays by Brian Campbell. The 94-yard touchdown on the option was huge. Also a couple of interceptions and a pick 6 by Mitchell, able to help Kansas to a victory in this one. 52-17 Kansas. Welcome back to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk football with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, everything you did today seemed to have worked. What can you say about the defensive performance today from your guys?
I thought they played well. We made some plays on the ball, and we really did a good job of creating turnovers and taking advantage of the turnovers when we had the chance. I'm really pumped for how well they were ball hawking today, and we let some big plays go by us, but that's something we can work on and get better at.
How do you feel like your offense did? Not as many passing yards as normal.
We didn't feel like we needed to throw the ball with what our offense was doing on the ground and the good field position because of our defense getting turnovers. We didn't really need to pass today, but we ended up running for like 370 yards or something as a team, so I definitely can't complain about the offense today.
Your team has really been taking care of the ball recently, and they did again today. What do you think is going on that's really helping them keep a hold of that ball?
Well, we really have been preaching ball security. If we don't take care of the ball, we give the ball to the other team, they have a chance at winning. So as for today, we didn't really take many risks when it came to play calling, which can sometimes lead to some of those turnovers. But I felt like the execution on the offensive side and even the backups when they came in, they really did a good job of keeping hold of the ball and making plays without turning the ball over.
Thank you so much, Coach. Kansas wins this one in Ames by the score of 52-17. The win will put Kansas at 10 wins on the season and 1 loss to Ohio State. Next week, the Kansas Jayhawks will be taking on the 7-4 Baylor Bears in Waco. This is 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio, and we will see you guys next week.